Singapore's civil aviation industry has always been one of the best in the world. Be it our beautiful structures and excellent infrastructure, we tend to forget that without vigilance in our security, catastrophe can occur at any time. Let's dive deeper and uncover some security issues which, without our vigilance, could risk the country's security and economic downfall. The four main threats we'll be talking about today will be terrorism and crowd control failures, flight collisions and operational risks, lone attacks on aviation infrastructure, riots, and civil unrest. Terrorist attacks are a concern due to Seleator's high-profile clients and large crowds. Poor crowd management could lead to dangerous situations, as seen in similar incidents globally. From peak travel periods, where there are always people coming and going, to situations like celebrities arriving in Singapore and inviting their fans to come and see them. These situations tend to attract the attention of radicals and evil-minded individuals that plan to cause chaos. So what can reduce the risk of crowd control to prevent these incidents from happening? Implementing strict crowd control protocols during high-profile events will definitely help with controlling the flow of people in a crowded area. Deploying more security personnel will definitely prevent chaos and deterrence to high-risk incidents to an extent. Moving on to flight collisions and operational risks. During peak hours of travel, the probability of collisions are increased significantly. Flight collisions pose a major danger to air safety and is usually caused by the absence or neglect of air traffic control. To ensure smoother traffic control, updating equipment like radar and communication systems will ensure the safety of private and commercial flights that land in Seleator and prevents the risk of runway incursions and other operational incidents. Establishing and updating procedures for peak periods also play a vital role in ensuring safety. Lone attacks on aviation infrastructure. Critical areas like refueling stations and terminals may lack full security when it comes to single attackers. Although it may seem like a small problem, single attackers actually represent a significant threat to airport infrastructure. Critical assets like data centers will also pose a huge issue if attacked, as these data include flight plans, passenger details, air traffic patterns, and other information which may aid attackers in their planning. So how do we mitigate these risks? By outsourcing security responsibilities to specialized firms to assess and mitigate lone attack risks, and leveraging expert knowledge and resources to enhance infrastructure protection will help significantly, as these core changes will expose any new risks and will be fixed almost immediately by changing procedures promptly. Finally, riots and civil unrest. Our airports are in close proximity to urban areas, which increases the risk of civil unrest and riots, which may spill over to airport grounds. Lack of preparation can lead to chaos and civil disturbances caused by these potential risks. Potential labor or passenger unrest at Seleator could also threaten the safety of any assets located in the airport. To prevent these scenarios from happening, one suggestion would be to strengthen ties with local law enforcement and implement rapid response protocols, and also to establish measures to protect the masses on site from civil unrest threats. To ensure that the airport is able to mitigate any of these risks, it is important that the staff are well educated. It is essential that the airport staff are prepared for these risks and know how to handle them if such situations arise. Firstly, foundation of security process. This emphasizes the leadership, values, and policies which must be abided. The management must also foster a strong security culture due to the high-profile clients and valuable assets located in this airport. Personnel in certain sensitive areas must be trained to protect unauthorized access as well. Identifying threats is also a huge element which the staff needs to know. Staff need to be educated on analyzing threats such as potential aircraft collisions, crowd management, and recognize attacks on critical infrastructure. Increased security measures can also be implemented by management or staff at the airport. Enhancing security at entry gates to control access to sensitive areas, tougher air traffic control to prevent collisions, use of metal detectors, added surveillance, and increasing ground patrol to deter unauthorized access is just a few of the many ways to do that. Information and communication is a key process in ensuring the safety of the staff and the general public as well. It allows for successful risk management and ensures swift action during incidents. Communication between all departments also ensures any risk of conflicting measures, which may confuse everyone. Continuous monitoring of security is also one of the major factors. Regular inspections and audits ensure that the procedures in place are working, along with organizing drills to ensure its effectiveness. Training staff to detect unauthorized entries and testing their preparedness also prevents potential incidents from ever occurring. With all these points and protocols in place, we can ensure that Singapore stays vigilant, and we can always call ourselves one of the safest airports in the world.